YouTube live stream. Didn't actually fully start initially. That's all part of a new system that we have, so we had an update with Production Truck, and with that we have to start it on Production Truck and then go to YouTube and start it there. I started it on YouTube, but then you have to let it process for about a minute. So we didn't go fully on air on the YouTube channel until just now. Apologies for that. Nonetheless, we are happy to be with you here today at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Indians 6-17 on the season, coming off a tough 30-point loss on the road at South Medford earlier this week on Tuesday. Again, Owen Bentia had 4 3-pointers, 24 points in that game. It was a 7-point game midway through the third quarter, and then South Medford ended that quarter on an 18-2 run. Ended up finishing the game ahead of the Indians by 30 points, their highest point total scored all season long. First time between these two teams, it was a 71-45 win for Sheldon. 12 3-pointers for the Sheldon Irish. A little bit of a fun tidbit for this game on the Sheldon Irish's roster. They have Cooper Anderson, a junior, and his dad, Corey Anderson. He's the athletic director at Bushnell University, and he used to be the head basketball coach at Bushnell. Originally, it was Northwest Christian when he was the basketball coach there, and in the mid-2000s, he was actually the head coach of Jordan Humphreys, the head coach of the Roseburg Indians. Coach Humphreys was a basketball player for Coach Anderson in the late mid-2000s, about 2005 to 2007. I believe it was somewhere in that range. But Coach Humphreys played for Coach Anderson, and then Corey, he now is the AD at Bushnell. Another AD actually is in attendance as well. Greg Sheely, he's out to the right of me. His son, Nathan Sheely, he had 8 3-pointers in the first game against Roseburg, finished with a game-high 26 points. But Greg, he is the AD at Lane Community College and the head basketball coach there. Next Wednesday, he'll be making the trip down to Roseburg. Big-time matchup between the Lane women's basketball team and the Umpqua women's basketball team, the top 2 teams in the NWAC this season, at least in the NWAC South. Coach Sheely, a very, very good women's basketball coach, and good to see him in attendance here tonight. His son, a heck of a basketball player as well. Now, 2 minutes and 20 seconds until the national anthem. Let's go ahead and get you our starting lineups for today, starting with the Sheldon Irish. Kai Gallick going to get the start, the sophomore. Impressive player for the Irish. Gallick, really a facilitator on the team. Didn't get the start the first time, but played off the bench and played a lot of minutes, and he's going to get the start once again for Sheldon. Rocco Graziano, the University of Oregon commit, not for basketball, but for football. He's a kicker, and he's committed to the University of Oregon, going to go play for Dan Lanning next season. Nathan Sheely, as mentioned, another senior on the Sheldon team. He gets the start as well. Again, 26 points for Sheely, 8 3-pointers, including 4 in the third quarter. Didn't even play in the fourth quarter the first time through against Roseburg. Gabe Alvarado going to be another starter for the Sheldon Irish, another senior, and then Eli Forche as well, another senior for the Sheldon Irish. So those are the starters for Sheldon here tonight. On the other side for Roseburg, it is an all-senior starting lineup. Landon Fanigal, Ashton Palm, Owen Bentia, Easton Cantrell, and Caden Luther, the starters here tonight for the Roseburg Indians. Fanigal, Bentia, Luther, traditional starters here tonight. Palm started a couple of games. In fact, he started, I believe, all 3 games for the Indians with the absence of Landon Fanigal with his late-season injury. Palm also started a few other games throughout the year, as well as Easton Cantrell. So a unique look for Coach Humphreys, who said that he typically does not start seniors, all of them, on senior night. He said this may be either the second or third time all time he started 5 seniors all in one basketball game, but at least the first time in 6 seasons he's starting 5 seniors on senior night, and that's because Cantrell and Palm, they've started some games this season, and he didn't feel like it was a big drop-off to put them in the lineup compared to Jaron Leeworthy or Harrison Scott, the other traditional starters for the Roseburg Indians. Going to be a fun one. Final home game of the season here at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Girls will have a home game on Tuesday. Final home game for the boys. The boys will be wrapping things up on Tuesday against South Eugene up in Eugene at the Purple Pit. Crazy that we're this far into the basketball season, and we're right here. All right, national anthem upcoming. You're listening to Roseburg Basketball. 2-minute timeout here on 541radio.com and The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you can be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
To us, pizza the way it ought to be isn't just our slogan. It's our promise and our passion to give you the best dining experience and the best tasting pizza you expect. For over 40 years, we've been making pizza the way it ought to be. Handmade with the freshest and finest ingredients. Our dough is made fresh daily, and we use 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. There's pizza, and then there's Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
I'm confused by the huge market swings.
Get a better understanding of your finances. At Palm Wealth Management, we care about your priorities and help restore financial security. Call Palm Wealth Management today.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet your starting five. First of all, for the visiting Sheldon Irish, 5'8" junior, number 2, Ty Gallick.
Welcome back here to Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Roseburg Indians taking on the Sheldon Irish here on senior night. They're announcing the starters right now for the Sheldon Irish. Once again, Kai Gallick, the sophomore, with Rocco Graziano, the honorable mention. All-Southwest Conference player a year ago. The senior gets the start for the Irish. Nathan Sheely going to get the start as well with Gabe Alvarado and Eli Forshea. Forshea, second team All-Conference a year ago. Owen Bentia, honorable mention, All-Southwest Conference player a year ago for the Roseburg Indians. Gets a start with Easton Cantrell, Caden Luther, Landon Fanigow, and Jaron Leeworthy. Packed house here at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium, honoring the seniors here on senior night. It's also Kindness Week. You saw it earlier this week on the Roseburg basketball social media. Several of the players were giving thanks to some of the teachers here at Roseburg High School, and really good to see them supporting the Roseburg High School community. Asked Coach Humphreys if they got him anything, and he said no. He wasn't allowed to get anything. They weren't allowed to honor him, but they did give thanks to several other teachers here at Roseburg High School, which was cool to see. Also awesome to see the cheerleaders out there doing a little bit of a tunnel with the team. I feel like this is new, at least here for senior night. Irish today going to be wearing green jerseys. Irish written across the chest in cursive letters. White numbers for Sheldon. For Roseburg, white jerseys, orange numbers, black trim. Indians on the left side of the court attacking towards the right. Sheldon on the right, going to be going towards the left on your radio dial. Landon Fanigow and Eli Forshea in the circle for Roseburg and Sheldon. Tip is off, and we're underway here at Roseburg High School. Sheldon going to start with the basketball on the left side of the court. Gallick passes to the top. Forshea has it, hands it off to Alvarado. Goes behind his back, cuts down the left alley, stops, passes it back to the top. Forshea drives down the right alley, kicks it to the far corner. Three-pointer is up and good as Nathan Sheely continues his hot streak against Roseburg with a triple. Had 8 of them the first time through in 3 quarters and starts his day with a three-pointer tonight. A steal the other way for Sheldon. Roseburg couldn't get it going offensively. Alvarado down the right lane goes up hard, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Special thanks to the Cow Creek Tribe, our video stream sponsor all season long. And special thanks to our sponsor, Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or call 541-459-1545. Alvarado at the line. First free throw's up, and it is short off to the right. 3-0 to Sheldon with the lead, 7:24 to play first quarter. Nathan Sheely with his dad in attendance. Putting the Irish up by 3. 26 points the first time through for Sheely. And that was again in just 3 quarters. Irish ran away with it at home. Second free throw good from Alvarado, and it's 4-0 Sheldon. Just 40 seconds into this basketball game. Bentia trying to pass it down low for Cantrell. It's knocked away. Graziano has it for Sheldon up the floor. He tosses it. Gallick to the near side. Sheely a three-pointer. It's up and it splashes. 7-0 Irish with the lead. 2 3-pointers for Sheely and a turnover. Gallick behind his back hands it off and for Shea the jam. 9-0 Sheldon. Impressive start for the Irish. Full court press. Fanigal on the far sideline. Passes it now to Luther on the right block. Fakes a shot and then puts it up and in. Indians on the board. It's 9-2. At the top, Alvarado to the near side. Graziano has it. Passes cross court for Gallick. Cantrell backs out to the perimeter with the defense. Sheely at the top. Swings it to the near side for Graziano. Back to Sheely and then back to Graziano. Forshea has it, hands it off left wing for Sheely inside the arc. Fadeaway jump shot. The 2-pointer won't go. And Fanigal snags it. 9-2 the score. Irish with the lead. 6-9 and counting. First quarter. Fanigal past the timeline to the top of the arc for Luther. Bounce pass down low. Almost picked away. Fanigal found it and he banks it off the glass and in. 9-4 the score now as the Indians cut it to 5. Far corner, Graziano swings it to the right wing and now to the near wing for Shea. Now Alvarado has it in the near corner, cross court. Gallick a three-pointer, and it goes. Irish hitting it from deep. 12-4 the score. Sheldon with the lead. 3 3-pointers for Sheldon. Bentia gets it, left wing, long three-pointer. It's good. Owen Bentia answers the 3 with a 3 of his own, and it's 12-7. Now Graziano tries and he connects. It's a 3-point shooting contest here in the opening quarter. As Graziano makes it back to an 8-point game. Bentia fouled at the top of the arc. Blocking foul for Gallick. That's his first. Sophomore guard. Fanigal to inbound it from the near sideline. 15-7 the score. Irish leading. 5:09 on the clock is at the top. It's Ashton Palm getting the pass from Fanigal as he hands it off to Luther and then back to Fanigal on the near side. Gallick with the defense on the perimeter. Now to the left wing. Bentia, another long three-pointer. It's off rim and Gallick gets the board. Up the floor, he pushes it with pace. Chasing from behind is Cantrell. Kicked out to the far side for Sheely. Into the arc, out of the arc. Step back three-pointer. Nathan Sheely, his third 3. And it's 18-7. He's shooting the lights out. And now a steal in the back court for Shea. Slams it down. 20-7. Multiple three-pointers. Couple of dunks for the Irish. Bentia, straightaway three-pointer, rattles out. Almost went in. Luther in offensive rebound. Hands it out to Fanigal between 2 defenders. Count the basket and one. 20-9 as Landon Fanigal will go to the line. The chance to make it a 10-point game. Fanigal this season a 54% free throw shooter. Special thanks to our sponsor, DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone is welcome to shop. Great pace here early on. Free throw up for Fanigal off back iron. Hit out to the far corner and Fanigal chases it down. Bentia three-pointer. It's short. Goes off rim, off glass, and then eventually is knocked out of bounds off of Roseburg. Instead, actually, it's going to be a foul, I should say, on Easton Cantrell. That's going to be his first. Harrison Scott and Jaron Leeworthy going to check in for Ashton Palm and Easton Cantrell. Traditional starters for the Roseburg Indians coming in for the 2 seniors that get the start here on senior night. 20-9 the score. Irish leading by 11. Gallick to the near side. Alvarado back across for Gallick. Shealy and then back to Gallick to the top. Now near side, Graziano fakes a shot, goes inside, bounce pass to the low block for Forche. It's taken away. And then Luther throws it back to Alvarado. He has a 3-on-1. Drops it back. Forche throws it down. 22-9. It's the third dunk for Sheldon. And it's a 13-point lead as there's a timeout on the floor. What a start for Sheldon. Timeout. We'll take one ourselves. 30-second timeout here on 541radio.com. And the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Whether you're starting a family or starting over, opening new doors, or closing a chapter, plan for the transitions of life with financial peace of mind. Call Palm Wealth Management today. You've put in the work. Now put your investments to work. When you're ready to collect benefits, Palm Wealth Management will help you plan for the transitions of life with financial peace of mind. Call Palm Wealth Management today.
(22-9) the score. Sheldon with the lead. 3:42 to play here in the first quarter. It's been a total of 5 3-pointers and 3 jams for the Sheldon Irish. They lead by 13 here in the first quarter. Roseburg trying to crawl their way back into this one. Been a heck of a start for Sheldon, the Southwest Conference League champion this season. Coming off a year where they did not make the state playoffs and finished 6th in the Southwest Conference last year. Harrison Scott on the baseline for Roseburg on the right side of the floor. Went up and he was blocked. It's out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Roseburg. 26 seconds on the shot clock. 3:34 on the game clock. Fanigal gets it in. Scott, jump shot. It's good. Quick play on the inbound, and the Indians cut it to 11, 22-11. 2-3 defense for Roseburg. Down to the right block is Forche. He puts up a jump shot behind Luther, and it's short. Rebound goes to Roseburg. Bentia up the floor. Gallick, good defense. Almost got it away from Bentia as he gets it down the center alley. Went up with a shot. He's blocked. Leeworthy finds it and puts it in. The Indians cut it down on a 4-0 run after the timeout. 22-13, a 9-point lead for Sheldon. Graziano passes to the top. Shealy pumped a 3 and then passes to Gallick instead on the far corner. Forche has it at the top. Passes to the near side for Shealy. To the top for Alvarado. Now to Graziano. Long 3-pointer left wing. It's off left iron, and Luther corrals it. Bentia goes behind the back as he brings it up the floor. Almost got it poked away by Shealy. Instead, they're going to get him with the foul. Looked like all ball from up here, but referees disagree with me. 2:37 on the clock. Third foul for Sheldon. As into the game is going to be Kelson Sperry. Eli Forche checks out. Fanigal to inbound on the near sideline. Passes it into Leeworthy on the right side. Back to the top for Fanigal. Dribbles it to the right, back to the top of the arc. They swing it around the perimeter to the far corner. Scott gets it in the corner, brings it down the baseline, and puts up a 10-foot jump shot in the hoop. Indians with a 6-0 run. It's 22-15. Timeout paying off for Coach Humphreys and the Indians. Shealy into the paint, passes the near corner. 3-pointer won't go for Alvarado, and tussle on the floor. It's going to be a foul. Foul is going to be on Kelson Sperry, the senior. He got the start the first time between these two programs. It was him, not Kai Gallick, in the game the first time through. Now off the bench, he gets his first foul. Full court press for Sheldon. Fanigal gets it past the half-court line, near corner. Bentia, 3-pointer, way too strong. He airballs it. Scott saves it. Knocked out of bounds off of Graziano. Going to stay here with Roseburg. 34 seconds on the shot clock after the ball. Actually, it shouldn't have reset. Either way, Indians going to have it with 34 seconds on the shot clock. They get it into Scott on the left wing. Passes to the right wing for Leeworthy. Crosses Shealy. Puts up a contested jump shot and is short. Rebound goes to Alvarado. Tosses it up the floor for Sheely, near corner. Pumps twice and then pack around the perimeter to Alvarado at the top of the arc. Gets to the right elbow, back out to the right wing. Graziano to the near side. Golick into the paint. He brings it, try to bounce it over to Sperry, and it's off of his knee and out of bounds. Roseburg basketball. And after the Irish led by 13, it's now a 7-point game. Fanigal going to check out. Cantrell back into the game for the Indians. Far side, Cantrell couldn't snag it as Sperry knocked it out of bounds. Good defense once again. Brian Brancato, the head coach, his first season. Spent the last 14 seasons as the Sheldon's girls coach before moving over to the boys role this season. Leeworthy tries to pass it to the top for Cantrell. Knocked away by Gallick momentarily. Back to Leeworthy on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Back to the top, Cantrell. Bentia has it on the left wing. Swings it to Cantrell. Right wing, he has it. Into the paint for Luther. One dribble. Picks it up. And he traveled. Shuffling the feet. Turnover for Roseburg with 1:07 on the clock. Slowly up the floor, Gallick brings it. It's a three-pointer for Gallick as he hands it off to Forche. Right wing, Sheely can't connect this time after three three-pointers. Fourth time won't go. Now he gets a rebound. Tries again, won't get it. Scott the rebound for Roseburg, and he'll bring it up the floor. Passes the timeline at 45 seconds. Crosses between his legs, down between two defenders. Tried to go to the far corner for Leeworthy. Instead, he hit Nathan Miller, our former photographer at the News Review, out there shooting for his own personal purpose here today. Actually might be shooting for the News Review. Shoots for us about 3 times a month. Graziano brings it down the right alley, lays it up and in. He's up to 5 points, ends the scoreless drought for Sheldon, and it's 24-15, back to a 9-point game. Far corner, Cantrell left alone, three-pointer, airballed it, too strong. Graziano has it with 15 seconds. Up the floor, the Irish push it with pace. Near corner, Gallick back to Graziano, three-pointer from the left wing, too strong. Leeworthy gets it with 7, past the half-court line. A 1-on-2 to the near corner, Scott a three-pointer, it goes! Right before the horn. Harrison Scott capitalizes the quarter for Roseburg and makes it 24-18, a 6-point lead for the Sheldon Irish after 1. Fun first quarter of basketball here at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. 1-minute timeout here on 541radio.com and the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Into the second quarter we go. Indians on the right side of the court. Going left to right on your radio dial. Underneath the basket, Harrison Scott lays it in. Now up to 9 points for the Indians. Junior breaking out here tonight, and it's now a 4-point game. 24-20. Sheldon with the lead here in the second quarter. Near corner, Graziano has it. Irish led by as many as 13 points in the first quarter. Graziano spins around a defender, gets contact, and the basket. Heck of a play for Graziano, the honorable mention, all-conference player a year ago. It's the first 2 points here in the second quarter for Sheldon, and right back to a 6-point lead for the Irish. 26-20 with a chance to make it 7. Special thanks to Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. Free throw goes for Graziano. He now has 8 points in the game. And the Irish lead by 7, 27-20. Vanagal tried to get it to Bentia, and it's taken away by Sheely. He has a 3-on-1, stops at the foul line, tried to pass it up to Forshea, and now they'll reset at the top. Sheely a three-pointer, left alone. It rattles out to the left side, and Bentia gets the board. Indians lucky that wasn't some points for Sheldon, as now a three-pointer blocked on the near side by Sheely. Leeworthy was the one that took the shot. Now Fanagal will inbound it from the baseline. 7:05 on the clock. Fanagal passes it in. Bentia, right wing, three-pointer as he fades away off to the right short. Fanagal an offensive rebound, and he gets it to go. Fanagal makes it a 5-point game, 27-22. Irish leading here on senior night at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Fans into the upper deck on the far side, near side, completely sold out. Gallick to the top for Forshea. Brings it to the right wing, hands it off for Sheely. Into the paint, he brings it, kicks it to the near corner, out to the left wing. Graziano jabs, and then he'll dribble it out. Gets a screen to the right from Forshea. Looking for the pick and go. He gives it to Forshea, and he banks it in. Forshea up to now 8 points. 6 points in the first quarter, and it's 29-22. Full court press as the Indians break it. Bentia, near corner, lost the handle, and out of bounds off of Graziano, they say. Alvarado going to come in for Kelson Sperry. Roseburg basketball. Indians today in the white jerseys, Sheldon in the green. Vanagal over the head pass to the midcourt for Bentia. Gives it to Fanagal. Missed 3 games doing an ankle injury and came back on Tuesday against South Medford. Leeworthy down the left lane between the legs of a defender, and it went out of bounds off the baseline. It's going to be a turnover for Roseburg. Luther will check back in for Roseburg. Sheldon basketball. A little over 2 minutes into the second quarter. Graziano has it on the left wing, back to the top. Right wing, Gallick to Sheely, back to Gallick on the right wing. They swing it around the perimeter to Graziano. Bad pass, but somehow rolls its way to Gallick. Left wing, Graziano. Good defense from Roseburg, out to the right wing. Sheely inside the paint for Alvarado, almost poked away by Bentia. Cross-court pass to the near side. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Graziano puts it up. Too strong. Offensive rebound to Sheldon. Sheely on the right wing. Pumped the three and then pulled it down. Swings it cross-court for Graziano to the near side. Brings it into the paint. Bounce past Alvarado on the right block. Puts it up. No good. Forshea cleans it up. Offensive rebounding paying off for Sheldon. It's 31-22. Bentia passes down to the right block. Leeworthy lays it up, and it rattled off the near side of the rim and the far side, but couldn't flush through. Now Sheely spins in the paint to the near corner, and they get it back to the top for Alvarado. Pump fakes, gets Luther to jump, and then took it down to the rack. Lays it in. Just like that, it's 33-22. 11-point lead. Scott gets it up the court to Leeworthy on the left block. Tough shot over Graziano. He airballed it. Gallick throws it up the floor. All alone is Alvarado, and he almost flushed it through. Came up short. Mustard's off the hot dog. Scott, far corner, into the paint, poked away, and now Gallick will push it. 3-on-2, stops at the top, far corner. Sheely, three-pointer in transition, and it's off iron. Timeout, Roseburg. Second timeout going to be used by Coach Humphreys. It's an 11-point game, 33-22, 4:13 on the clock here in the second. Irish with the lead. 30-second timeout here on 541radio.com and the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Douglas County Farmers Co-op, we want your four-legged friends to be healthy and happy. That's why we stock a carefully curated selection of pet, equine, and livestock supplies. From the premium foods your pets crave to grooming and show supplies that help you shine in the show ring, you'll find it at Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Our knowledgeable staff are here to help with those tough pet and livestock care questions. Stop by or shop at DouglasCountyFarmersCoop.com.
33-22 the score. Sheldon with the lead here in the second quarter. Indians going left to right on your radio dial with the basketballs. Caden Luther passes to the near sideline, and instead of finding Bentia, he finds the bench of Sheldon. Out of bounds, a turnover for Roseburg. Aiden McMillan into the game for the first time. Inbounds it for Kai Gallick. Sophomore point guard brings it past the half-court line halfway through this fourth quarter. Puts up a three-pointer from the right wing and connects. Second three-pointer for Gallick. And the Irish have their largest lead of the night. It's a 14-point lead. On the far sideline, Harrison Scotty's foul. Foul is on. Aiden McMillan. Scratch that, make it Kai Gallick. Well, I had it right the first time. It is McMillan with the foul. They put up the two initially, and then, as the referee said, it is a three up there on the board. Either way, it's the first team foul for Sheldon. Fanigal with it on the right wing to the left wing for Bentia. Had to climb the ladder to catch it. Puts up a three-pointer, and it won't go for Bentia. Off the rim, Gallick corrals it. Crosses Leeworthy, brings it to the right elbow, back to the top. Graziano was left alone. Instead, he pumps, brings it in the arc, fades on a two-point jump shot, and it goes into the corner after it ricocheted off the rim. Gallick got it to the near side. McMillan pump fakes. Now jump pass to the far right wing for Sheely. Brings it into the paint and went off the backboard, no good. Another offensive rebound. Gallick puts it in the cylinder. Three-pointer straight away. And it's a 39-22 lead for Sheldon. 17-point lead, largest of the night for the Irish. Fanning out, near corner, Bentia, three-pointer. Rattles out. And an offensive rebound for Jared Leeworthy. Gets the putback to go. 39-24. Indians looking for a strong finish here in the second quarter before the halftime break. Gallick jabs and then passes to the top. Graziano between his legs, crosses Fanigal, right wing. Gallick a long three-pointer. Splash! Gallick has his fourth three-pointer, third of the quarter, and it's 42-24. Bentia in the near corner, guarded by McMillan, gets some space as he jump steps into the lane, and he's fouled. Foul is going to be on Aiden McMillan. That's his second. Both come in quickly after entering the game for the first time. 8 three-pointers here in the first half for Sheldon. It was 12 three-pointers in the first game for the Irish. They've lit it up from deep once again. Leeworthy from the right wing would have been a two-pointer, but it rattles out after rolling around the rim. Graziano has it for the Irish down the right lane. He's fouled as he put it up off the glass. 2:04 on the clock, and foul is going to go to Jaron Leeworthy. Graziano will go to the line to shoot two. Special thanks to Neilco Real Estate, one of our sponsors. Check out Neil Company Real Estate at neilco.com for the latest listings around Douglas County. Their agents can help you score the home of your dreams. First free throw, no good for Graziano. 1 for 2 at the line. Graziano. Second free throw. Too strong, but an offensive rebound to McMillan. Good offensive rebounding for the Irish, and a timeout going to be called by Brian Brancato. First timeout used by the Sheldon Irish. It is 42-24, an 18-point lead for Sheldon. 30-second timeout here on 541radio.com and the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. For one low price, you can choose from a variety of signature and specialty hot and delicious pizzas. Then build your own salad your way with a wide selection of fresh vegetables, toppings, and dressings with as little or as much as you want. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
(42-24) the score. RHS band making some noise. It is loud here in Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Great atmosphere here on senior night. Sheldon Irish coming to town and put it up a show. 8 three-pointers from deep. Couple of slam dunks. Sheldon's in control. Indians looking to end this quarter strong. First game, the Indians trailed by just 7 at the halftime break. Looking for a big run after the timeout by Sheldon, their first of the game. Shealy gets it into Forshea, into the paint. A hook shot up, and it goes. Eli Forshea then excellent inside the paint, and it's a 20-point lead for Sheldon. Near side, Bentia hooks up a 3. And it won't go. Cantrell, offensive rebound, and he gets it off the glass and in. First 2 points for Easton Cantrell here on senior night. 18-point game, 44-26. Gallick with a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Passes the Shealy in the near corner. Bounce pass to Forshea. Back out to the left wing for McMillan. He's fouled as he took it towards the foul stripe. Foul is going to be on Harrison Scott. That is his first. Third team foul. Irish will take out from the baseline. Jack Hudson into the game for the first time. Hudson to the near wing for Gallick. Gets a screen to the right at the top of the arc. Throws it up. It's an alley-oop. Forshea slams it down. Another dunk for Forshea, and it's a 20-point lead once again. A steal and another slam. It's got to be like his 5th dunk, and they're going to tee him up for hanging on the rim. Sheldon fans can't believe it. The Sheldon bench can't believe it either. It's still 48-26, but they do tee him up for hanging on the rim, they say, and Harrison Scott will go to the line. Excellent free throw shooter. Scott at 88% on the season makes the first. He's in double figures. He has 10. 48-27. Scott goes 1 for 2. 48-27 it remains. Indians will have the basketball. Special thanks to our sponsor, Dr. Olanson Randall, Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Visit drrandall.com or call 541-378-6694. Leeworthy passes it in for Scott. Just shy of the half-court circle. Brings it to the left wing and hands it off to Cantrell. Right wing, Bentia to the near corner, Leeworthy. Back to Bentia. They swing it around the perimeter to the far corner for Leeworthy. Bentia goes to the far corner. Hucks up another 3, and it's off rim, up the floor. Forshea throws it up, and now laying it in is Jack Hudson. Irish had numbers the other way, and they've put up a 50 spot here in the first half. It's 50-27. Bentia gets it up for Leeworthy underneath the basket. Luther lays it in with 28 seconds. 50-29. Irish can hold for the final possession. Shot clock is off. Gallick crosses, passes to the far corner. McMillan down to the right block for Hudson, and he's fouled from behind by Cantrell. Second foul for Easton Cantrell. We'll be heading off to Umpqua Community College next year. Going to study forestry. Morrow into the game. In the far corner, McMillan tried to go down to the right block for Forshea. It's taken away for Scott. Up the floor, too strong. Overshot Leeworthy, who was streaking towards the basket. 2.8 on the clock. Irish have a chance for a final heat. They get it in for Gallick at the half-court line with 1 to the near side. McMillan at the horn, a three-pointer. It's short, and that'll do it for the first half of basketball. Sheldon dominating. It's a 50-29 lead at the halftime break. A 21-point Sheldon lead. A lot to break down from that first half. Going to have all the stats and information. 2-minute timeout here on 541radio.com. And the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
To us, pizza the way it ought to be isn't just our slogan. It's our promise and our passion to give you the best dining experience and the best tasting pizza you expect. For over 40 years, we've been making pizza the way it ought to be. Handmade with the freshest and finest ingredients. Our dough is made fresh daily, and we use 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. There's pizza, and then there's Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
I'm confused by the huge market swings.
Get a better understanding of your finances. At Palm Wealth Management, we care about your priorities and help restore financial security. Call Palm Wealth Management today.
Welcome back to the halftime show. Not exactly sure what's happening right now, but they brought a little kid out on the floor. And sounds like this kid's a baller. 21 of 25 baskets he made. 25 straight free throws, they said. It's 50-29. Irish with the lead. I'm trying to figure out why this kid's getting honored, but I mean, he's clearly a stud. The young kid looks about 10 to 12 years old.
We want to send Weston to Nampa, Idaho, March 14th through the 15th, where he will then compete at the regional level.
So he's going to Idaho for a regional competition.
If Weston competes and wins there, he will then travel to Chicago, Illinois
for a regional competition.
Roseburg, along with his family.
So he's from Roseburg.
Let's send Weston off with a great good luck celebration cheer.
Huge honor for him. Shout out Weston. Not exactly sure what the competition is. Couldn't hear it fully, but seems to be some sort of shooting competition. 25 straight free throws, 20 of 25 shots. And he's going to the regional round in Idaho. And if he wins that, then he'll go on to the national competition in Chicago. How awesome would that be? 50-29 the score at the halftime break. It's the Irish leading. It was a 24-point first quarter for the Irish. Compare that to 18 points in the first quarter for Roseburg. Only a 6-point game after one, but that second quarter got away from the Indians. 26-11, they were outscored. Irish, 50 points in the first half. This is a team that only averages 60.2 points per game. They're doing pretty good right now, 50 points in the first half. Roseburg averages just under 55 points per game at 54.9, and they're at 29 right now. Really close to their pace. Stats from the first half. Harrison Scott, the leading scorer for Roseburg, with 10 points. Caden Luther had 4 points. Landon Fanigal, the second leading scorer, with 6. Jaron Leeworthy also with 4 points. On Bentia, just 3 points in the first half. 3 points came on 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. And then Easton Cantrell on his senior night, he has 2 points. Those are the scores for Roseburg. On the other side, for Sheldon, Eli Forshea, the leading scorer, 16 points, 10 points in the second quarter. All of his shots have been inside the arc. He had 10 points in the second quarter off 5 made baskets. In the game, it feels like 3-4 slam dunks. It's been the Forshea show for sure. Nathan Shealy came out shooting. Had 3 3-pointers in the first quarter. Cooled down, but still has 9 points at the halftime break. Kai Gallick, 4 3-pointers, 12 points. Hit 3 of his 3-pointers in the second quarter for a 9-point second. Rocco Graziano has 7 points at the halftime break. Gabe Alvarado with 3 points. Those are the scores for the Sheldon Irish. That is the halftime scoring so far for Sheldon. Roseburg their numbers in the first half. (50-29) the score at the halftime break. Sheldon, again, 10-0 this season in Southwest Conference play. Last year, they were 11-13, 4-8 in Southwest Conference play. They did not reach the state playoffs, and now they're in the lock for the 6A tournament. This year, it's been a tough year for the Southwest Conference overall. If you look at the teams in the standings, South Medford right now in second place, so they're 10-12 overall in the season. Grants Pass in third place, they're 10-13 on the year, 6-5 in Southwest Conference play, and North Medford 5-4. South Medford, they're 6-4, and that's going to be a big game next week. South Medford versus North Medford, little black versus blue rivalry, and it could be for second place in the Southwest Conference. South Eugene, who the Indians will face next, they're in fifth place right now. Roseburg in sixth, and Willamette, they're in last place in seventh. Indians have 2 Southwest Conference wins this season, one against Grants Pass on a close game here. It was 48-46, a great defensive game that went down to the wire, and Roseburg was able to pull off the victory. Their other win was against Willamette a couple of weeks ago, and it was a big win for Roseburg to get their second and get out of the basement for sixth place in Southwest Conference play. Indians going to be at the Purple Pit on Tuesday. It'll be their final game of the year. Doesn't look like the Indians are going to be making the postseason. 6-17, 2-8 in Southwest Conference play. It'd take a miracle, but you never know. But it's not looking likely right now for Roseburg. And the first time these two teams played, it was 71-46. Sheldon with the victory. 50 points in the first half for the Irish. A heck of an offensive start for Sheldon. It's been some high-quality basketball, and it's been a great turnout here tonight on senior night. For all of these seniors, band's been excellent. Coach Humphrey singled them out in the pregame show, and honestly, they are one of the best bands, if not the best band in the state. They've won a couple of awards this season. They were number 2 in the state in a competition earlier this fall. That was in the middle of the football season. I got to say, for somebody that grew up in California and coming here to Oregon, I've seen a few high schools in their high school bands, a fair share, I should say. I mean, I spent 4 years in high school, traveled up and down Central California, calling games there, and then spent a couple of years calling high school sports in the Eugene-Springfield area. And I got to say, I think the Roseburg High School Marching Band is the best marching band I've seen out of any high school I've been to. Impressive stuff from them. About a minute and 40 seconds to go till the second half. We'll take our final 1-minute timeout here on 541radio.com. And the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Brook Communications radio stations have joined forces with the News Review and Lotus Web Services, announcing the Lotus Media Group, a multimedia enterprise. Web, broadcast, print. Make it happen with LotusMediaGroupLLC.com.
Turn your home into your dream sanctuary with help from Douglas County Farmers Co-op. For over 100 years, we've carried everything you need to keep your garden and crops green and growing, including a large selection of soil mixes, composts, fertilizers, and other soil amendments. You'll also find stones, boulders, gravel, and more to add structure and diversity to your yard. Stop by or shop at DouglasCountyFarmersCoop.com.
(50-29) the score as we begin the second half of basketball here at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Matt Jarecki, happy to be with you this evening. Brendan Cranford back in studio. Stella Darling helping us here today. The camera. It's a whole crew here in Roseburg. 50-29, Sheldon the 21-point lead after a 26-point second quarter. They had 24 points in the first quarter. Roseburg 18 points in the first quarter, 11 points in the second. Sheldon basketball to start here in the second half. Irish today, green jerseys, white numbers. Roseburg, white jerseys, orange numbers, black trim. Irish will be going left to right on your radio dial. begin this second half of basketball, and we're underway. Gallic has it to start for the Irish. Passes to the near wing for Sheely. Back to the top, Gallic. Into the paint for Alvarado. Out to the left wing, Graziano. A three-pointer. It's good. Irish stay hot. Graziano up to 10 points with his second three-pointer. It is now 53-29. 24-point lead, largest of the night for the Irish. At the top, Harrison Scott can't answer with a three. It was halfway down before it rolled down to the rim. Sheely on the left wing. Pops a three. It's too strong. Alvarado an offensive rebound. That was another storyline from the first half. Gallic a three-pointer. It's good. That's his fifth. And it's 56-29, Irish with the lead. 27-point lead for Sheldon. Near corner, Scott brings it inside, and it's taken away. His pass taken away by Sheely, but it's knocked away from behind by Caden Luther. Luther, he'll be heading off next season. Go play college football. Graduating. Doesn't know where he's playing college football yet, but that was his post-grad plans. Bentia, left wing, three-pointer. Off rim, and he's struggling tonight. Just 3 points for Bentia, three-pointer in the first quarter. He's popped a lot of threes, just can't get them to fall down. Sheely on the near side, passes to the top for Gallic. At the logo, dribbles it between his legs, killing some clock. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Graziano has it on the left wing, gets a screen from Shea. Alvarado hands it off. Sheely, right wing, 8 seconds, back to the top for Shea. Hands it off to Gallic, step back three-pointer. It's off front iron, and I'm at off glass. Leeworthy the rebound. 6:05 on the clock and counting here in the third quarter. Pace has slowed down substantially to start the second half. Leeworthy, far corner, three-pointer. It's money. Jaron Leeworthy, his first three-pointer. Indians on the board here in the second half, 56-32 the score. Sheely to the top for Alvarado. Graziano, far side for Shea, puts up a jump shot. It's good. Another two-pointer. He's at 18 points, all inside the arc. 58-32. Forshea had 15 points in the first matchups between these two teams. Leeworthy, right wing, cuts between two defenders, puts up a floater. It rattles out. Almost went down once again. Instead, it's Sheldon basketball the other way, going left to right. Alvarado passes to Gallic to the near side. Forshea gives it to Sheely, drives baseline, puts up a contested shot. It's short off the rim. Bentia up the floor with numbers, navigates traffic. Beautiful pass to Luther, fakes a shot, and then got blocked from behind. Alvarado swats it out of bounds. 4:59 on the clock. 4:54 on the clock, I should say, third quarter. And into the game, Jake Morrow. Kai Gallic checks out. Gallic 5 made shots, all three-pointers. Leeworthy will check out as well for Roseburg. Ashton Palm into the game. Vannekow tried to go off of a defender and then get it back himself. Instead, it's just knocked out of bounds. Still 28 seconds on the shot clock. Pass into the paint for Luther. Kept the basket and one. Makes it 58-34. Luther this season, just a 32% free throw shooter. Special thanks to our sponsor, Chuck Swarm and Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? As well as Flyaway Travel. Contact the travel experts at Travel Leader Flyaway Travel and make sure you have an agent in your corner. Call 541-672-5701. No good on the free throw from Luther. Remains 58-34, 24-point lead. Sheely on the near side to the near corner for Murrow. Back down to the right wing. Sheely pops a three. It's good. That's his fourth. First of the second half. And the Irish hidden from the perimeter. 61-34. Pass knocked away by Sheely in the backcourt. Left alone. The layup is good. Sheely a quick 5-0 run on his own. 63-34. 29-point lead, the largest of the night. 13 points already in the second half for Sheldon in the first 4 minutes. His ball's batted out of bounds. Sperry's going to check into the game. Forshea will check out. Fanigal inbounding it from the near sideline. The corner gets it in for Bentia. He's double teamed and finds his way back out, and then to the corner for Fanigal, back out to Bentia. Hands it off to Fanigal. Shealy with the defense. Fanigal down the left alley, puts it up with the right hand. It's off the rim, and Graziano reaches up for the rebound. With pace, gives it to Alvarado, and he banks it in. Alvarado with just 3 points in the first half, now has 5. And leads over 30 at 31. 65-34, Sheldon with the lead. Right wing, Fanigal got it taken away by Graziano, threw it up the floor for Murrow, but somehow finds its way to Shealy, drives in on Palm, step back to the top of the arc, passes to Alvarado, lost the handle as he cut inside towards the rack. And now it's Fanigal with it. Past the half-court line, between the legs, he backs up. Fanigal, the long sleeve undershirt, passes to Palm, and then to Bentia, and then back out to the right wing. Fanigal a three-pointer off back iron. Alvarado gets the rebound. Now up the floor for the Irish. Right wing, Sperry back to the top. Alvarado to Graziano. Three-pointer, splash. The Irish keep hitting threes. It's 68-34. My goodness. What a shooting day for the Irish. Into the paint. Luther, a turnaround jump shot. It's short. Graziano gets the rebound. And the Irish still slowing it down, but connecting on it feels like everything as the pass goes out of bounds. Turnover. Tonight, a total of 12 three-pointers for Sheldon. We're in about 2 3/4 through this basketball game. They had 12 three-pointers through 4 quarters in the last game against Roseburg. Feel like something's in the water for the Irish. Caden Luther drives down the left lane, jump step into the lane, and knocked out of bounds. Going to stay here with Roseburg, 1:54 on the clock. 34-point Sheldon lead. Scott inbounding it from the baseline, near side. Frabel in for the first time, and he puts it in the cylinder. Off the bench, into the hoop he puts it. 68-37 the score. Baseline shot up from Morrow. The lefty can't get it to go, and it's out of bounds off of Sheldon. McMillan that time with the jump shot. So a buck and a half to play here in the third quarter. Tristan Frabel, the sophomore, going to be one of the building blocks for next season. Swing player playing between JV and varsity. Starting to hit some three-pointers for the Indians. Cantrell down the right alley. Got it knocked away from him. Bentia, who was on the bench, will come back into the game. I'll check in for Caden Luther. Scott passes it in to Cantrell. Back out to the near corner. Out to the left wing, Leeworthy. Back to the top. Hands it off to Bentia. Backs out to the Roseburg R. And now passes to Cantrell to the foul line for Leeworthy. To the near corner. Scott pops a triple. No good. Rebound goes to Morrow. Brings it left to right. Past the half-court line. Frabel out to the perimeter defensively. Gets a screen to the left, now to the right. Morrow crosses up Frabel, spins, puts it up. Off the glass, no good. Tipped out by Sperry, and then to the top. Shealy, long three-pointer. It's good. I mean, my goodness. It's the fifth three-pointer for Shealy, and it's 71-37. And a foul going to be called. Foul is on Sheely. That is his second. 17 points for Sheely. He get 17 points. Near side, back to the top. Bentia out to the far side. Scott around the perimeter to Cantrell. Near side, Frabel. To the top, Cantrell. 10 seconds. Far corner, Scott. To the top, Frabel. Near side, Leeworthy. Leeworthy down baseline. Floater. Too strong. McMillan gets the rebound with 1 second. Morrow doesn't realize it. And that'll do it for the third quarter. 71-37. Sheldon with the lead. Indians trying to end the senior night strong. We'll see what they do in the fourth quarter. A 1 minute timeout here on 541radio.com and the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Douglas County Farmers Co-op, we want your four-legged friends to be healthy and happy. That's why we stock a carefully curated selection of pet, equine, and livestock supplies. From the premium foods your pets crave to grooming and show supplies that help you shine in the show ring, you'll find it at Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Our knowledgeable staff are here to help with those tough pet and livestock care questions. Stop by or shop at DouglasCountyFarmersCoop.com.
Successful companies have a very important secret. Good advertising works and makes them money. That's why your business should contact Lotus Media Group. Let us help you cash in with multimedia advertising. Multiple touches from Douglas County's only Google certified partner and most effective advertising platform. Web, broadcast, print. Make it happen. LotusMediaGroupLLC.com.
Welcome back here to Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Fourth quarter underway. Three-pointer up from the near corner for Roseburg. No good. So rattles out. Rebound goes to McMillan. Throws it up the floor. Underneath the basket was Eli Wallace, and he's fouled. Go to the line. And the Irish are hitting from everywhere. It's been an impressive offensive day. They're at 71 points. They average 60.2. Foul is going to go against I believe Sheely. I don't know if there is even a foul. Right side, it's Leeworthy with it. Far side, Cantrell back out to the right wing. Leeworthy to the top for Frabel. Garrett Cupp into the game as well for the first time for Sheldon. A lot of the bench players into the game. Luther couldn't corral the pass from Bentia. It's on the floor. Luther finds it. Bounce pass to Leeworthy in the right block. Luther, a three-pointer. No good. Might have been just inside the arc. That might have been the longest jump shot this season for Caden Luther. And the shot clock is off right now. They're going to reset the shot clock with 6:42 to play. Believe they have it all right. Coach Humphreys talking the scorer's table here on the near sideline. I think it's going to be a running clock, but not a no shot clock rule. I think that's what they were discussing, as McMillan took it to the rack but lost the handle mid-flight. Going to be out of bounds off of Roseburg, they say, Sheldon basketball. And the clock is rolling. Pass comes into the left wing. It's Morrow to the far corner for Cupp. Tried to drop it down low to Wallace. It's taken away by Luther. Passes it in to Bentia. Bentia past the half-court line. Brings it to the right side, down the right lane. Goes up and is fouled. Foul is going to be on Bantia. No, they're making Garrett Cup. So on Bantia at the line, special thanks to our sponsor, Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves, as well as fireplaces in the area. And again, special thanks to McClendon Smokehouse, one of our other sponsors, as well as the Cow Creek Tribe, our video stream sponsor all season long. Bantia makes the free throw. That's his first point since the first quarter. 71-38 the score. It's the Irish leading with 5:47 and counting on the clock. And he Raz into the game. Left block back to the top. McMillan with it on the left wing to the top for Morrow. Around the perimeter to the far corner, McMillan stops in the paint. Now beautiful pass down low for Wallace. That won't go, and the follow-up from Cup is no good. Too strong, and Fanigal slowly brings it up the floor. Student section still on their feet here at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Luther throws it off the backboard. I think he was going for a pass. Just a rocket off the glass, and now the other way, it's Raz with it. Off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Going to stay here with Sheldon. Clock continues to roll. 4:54 and counting remaining in this one. Luther's going to check out for Roseburg. Far corner. Cup with it. Out to the top for Morrow. Morrow drives in. Got it poked away from Frabel. The sophomore with the steal. And then a bounce pass back to Bantia. Indians with 38 points. Their season low is 33 points. Kemmerly spins into the paint. Back to the top. Bantia spins down. Puts it up from the foul stripe. It's short. Now the other way for the Irish. Laziano pulls up. Left elbow. He connects. Gino Marzano gets a big cheer from the JV team to the right of me. 73-38. They were chanting his name. Gino, Gino, Gino. And right on cue, he hits the jump shot. Fanigal gets a turnaround jump shot to go himself. He's at 8 points. Indians up to 40 points now, 73-40. Hudson back to the top. Cup with it. Out to the right wing to the near corner. Marzano crosses up palm. Puts up a shot. It's good. Everyone's going crazy. They can't believe it. They were chanting his name. As they're going to be the talk of the town. Kammerly throws it down low. It's taken away another steal. Sheldon up the floor. Cup into the paint. Drops it down. Marzano to the right wing. Raz a three. Too strong. And Kammerly gets the rebound. 2:57 on the clock. 35-point Sheldon lead. Kammerly left elbow. Hands it off to Fanigal. Backs it out. Now back to Kammerly at the free throw line. Spins. Puts up a turnaround jump shot. Too strong. Cup the rebound. And a timeout going to be called by Sheldon. So it's 75-40. Sheldon with the lead. 2:32 to go here on senior night. We'll take a 30-second timeout here on 541radio.com. And the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Move a muscle? Make a move to Centennial Orthopedics and Podiatry for muscle, joint, and bone care for the entire family. Whether for ankle or foot, hand and wrist, shoulder and elbow, hip and knee, or sports injuries, our specialty-trained doctors can help you get moving. Get the safe, comfortable orthopedic care you deserve right here in Douglas County. It's your move. Call 541-229-2663 or visit centennialorthopodiatry.com today. .232 on the clock
It's senior night here at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Got an all-underclassmen look out on the floor for Roseburg. Easton Cantrell, Gannon Egbert, Harrison Scott, Jaden Kemmerly, and Jaron Leeworthy all out there. Sheldon with the basketball, Garrett Cup with it. Out to the right wing. Hudson back to the top. Raz down the left lane, and a foul on the floor with 2:20 and counting. Foul is going to be on Gannon Egbert, the sophomore. Played versus Sheldon the first time through, but no points in that matchup. Sheldon inbounds it to Hudson in the corner. Far side, they back it out to the top for Raz. Out to the right wing. Marzano down the left lane. Cooper Anderson lost the handle, but picking it up is Jack Hudson. Down the left lane, Raz is fouled. Foul is going to be on Jaden Kemmerly. We'll see if the Roseburg seniors come back to the floor. These final 90 seconds. Anderson down to the left block for Hudson. Spins into the paint, working on Kemmerly. Goes up with the left hand and banks it in. Hudson now with 4 points. And it's 77-40. Left wing, it's Kemmerly trying to go down low, and it's taken away from Cantrell, and a foul on the floor as Egbert had it going the opposite direction. Foul is going to be on Easton Cantrell. That is his third. Clock continues to tick. 50 seconds and counting. And it doesn't look like Coach Humphreys is going to sub the seniors back in. Near side, Anderson in the corner. Back to the top for Raz. Out to the left wing for Hudson. Backs it back. Into the arc and then back out. Marzano with it at 30. Now to the near side. Cup. Back to the top. Out to the far side for Hudson in the backcourt with 20 seconds. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Raz with 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Into the arc. And a shot clock violation. 6, 5, 4. Scott gets it with 3 to the half-court line at 1. Doesn't even put up a shot until after the horn. And didn't go anyways. 77-40 the final here at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Post-game show coming. Take a 2-minute timeout. Here on 541radio.com and the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
My wife and I moved to Oregon to raise a family, set our roots, and to have a lot of fun outdoors. We quickly realized that we needed a truck or a rig for the projects that we were doing in our backyard. When we were looking to find a place to finance our truck, we asked our patients, and everyone recommended Cascade Community Credit Union. It was so easy to work with Cascade. Everything was done via email, phone, and we didn't even need to go in. I can't wait to finish up the projects in the backyard, go on more adventures in our truck with our boys, and I look forward to working with Cascade again in the future.
Can't move a muscle? Make a move to Centennial Orthopedics and Podiatry for muscle, joint, and bone care for the entire family. Whether for ankle or foot, hand and wrist, shoulder and elbow, hip and knee, or sports injuries, our specialty trained doctors can help you get moving. Get the safe, comfortable orthopedic care you deserve right here in Douglas County. It's your move. Call 541-229-2663 or visit centennialorthopodiatry.com today.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. For one low price, you can choose from a variety of signature and specialty hot and delicious pizzas. Then build your own salad your way with a wide selection of fresh vegetables, toppings, and dressings with as little or as much as you want. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Successful companies have a very important secret. Good advertising works and makes them money. That's why your business should contact Lotus Media Group. Let us help you cash in with multimedia advertising. Multiple touches from Douglas County's only Google certified partner and most effective advertising platform. web, broadcast, print. Make it happen. LotusMediaGroupLLC.com.
Welcome back here to Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. It is a final, 77-40, the final score. Roseburg comes out on the losing end of this one. Coach Humphreys making his way up here tonight as he comes up the floor. Got the headphones all tangled up, but Coach, tough one tonight. The Irish hitting from three-point range at an impressive clip. I mean, did they have Michael's magic juice out there, it felt like? I mean, the secret stuff was going. There we go.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we were down 11 and they hadn't missed a shot yet. And so for us, even in that first quarter to battle, and it was within 10 most of the first quarter, even with them shooting the lights out. So I was impressed with that. And then obviously they kept shooting well, and if the team's going to shoot that hot all night, it's going to be pretty tough to hold them down, obviously, and they hit them from deep, right? It wasn't just at the three-point line. They were 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line, so kudos to them for a good job. Obviously, I think we could have done some better things defensively, but we didn't.
Offensively, you guys got contributions from a lot of different players, and you were able to get Harrison Scott to double figures here tonight. You had several players actually score. How nice was it, even in a loss like this, to have several players, probably your most total players scoring in a game this season?
I mean, yeah, it's nice when you can get multiple guys scoring. It just wasn't really where we wanted to get the scoring from on the court. Obviously we want guys to score, but we didn't score on the court in the spots we wanted to get points from, and that hurt us.
Senior night here tonight for these seniors. What was it like to share one final home game with them?
Well, it's tough when it's with a scoreboard like that. But, you know, Easton worked his butt off like he has all season, flying around. Ashton, same thing, flying around. And you know, guys just working hard. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to reflect on in just a couple minutes of time. Obviously, these guys have been with us for 4 years, and most of them longer than that. You know, community guys that have, they've probably played together since elementary school and middle school, and so yeah, the memories are deep, and it's kind of hard to sum up in just a short amount of time. But definitely gonna cherish those guys after the season. Spend a lot of time with them. Mentoring them and helping them be successful after basketball.
What are you going to remember most about this group?
Oh man, we actually reflected quite a bit on this in practice the other day about some of the summer trips. The time these guys have put in the past few years in the summer. When we go on road trips as a team, we rent a house and we're in a van for far too long together with a bunch of guys, and then staying in a house overnight for a few nights. And obviously things get a little wild sometimes, and they have a lot of fun as boys do, and in a healthy environment. And there's just lots of good memories from Washington and Bend, and just bonding with these guys and getting to know them off the floor.
Is that where you guys went this year, Washington?
This last summer, where did we go? I'm not sure we went to Bend or Washington this last summer, but the couple summers before we did, and yeah, it was good.
Awesome. Well, one more game to go. You guys got South Eugene on Tuesday. What does this weekend look like for you guys? You guys have the weekend off or come back on Monday for practice?
We'll come back Sunday and get some shots up and kind of start talking about South Eugene. We kind of already know them. We had a nail biter with them in overtime here last time, and maybe that's the key. Maybe I need to not be on the bench. I don't know.
We'll see about that one. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thanks, Knight.
Appreciate it. Coach Humphreys here on the post-game show. Got one more timeout to get to. 2-minute timeout here on 541radio.com and the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be podcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
To us, pizza the way it ought to be isn't just our slogan. It's our promise and our passion to give you the best dining experience and the best tasting pizza you expect. For over 40 years, we've been making pizza the way it ought to be. Handmade with the freshest and finest ingredients. Our dough is made fresh daily, and we use 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. There's pizza, and then there's Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
I'm confused by the huge market swings.
Get a better understanding of your finances. At Palm Wealth Management, we care about your priorities and help restore financial security. Call Palm Wealth Management today.
Welcome back here to Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Final numbers from tonight in the 70-40 win for Sheldon. For the Roseburg Indians, Harrison Scott, the leading scorer with 10 points. Owen Bentia just 4 points on his senior night. Landon Fanigal, 8 points on his senior night. Easton Cantrell had 2 points. Caden Luther with 6. Jaron Leeworthy had 7 points for Roseburg. And Tristan Frabel hit a 3-pointer. On the other side for Sheldon, leading scorer tonight was Eli Forche. He had 18 points. Nathan Sheely had 17 points. Kai Gallick had 15 points. Rocco Graziano with 14 points. Jack Hudson had 4. Gino Marziano had 4. And Gabe Alvarado had 5. Those are the final numbers for both teams. Sheldon shooting at a ridiculous clip here tonight, knocking down a total of 13 3-pointers. All of them in the first 3 quarters. Running clock in the fourth, just 9 combined points between the two teams. Coming up on Tuesday, the Roseburg Indians will head on the road to South Eugene to face off against the Axe at the Purple Pit. I'll be making the trip up there, so we'll have the call for that one. Tip-off is 6:45, pregame show at 6:30 p.m. right here on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. We also are going to have the live video simulcast at 541radio.com. For Sheldon, as they improve to 19-5 on the season, 11-0 in Southwest Conference play, they'll be at North Medford on Tuesday. They're playing at 7:30 p.m., and they will wrap up the regular season. That game going to be on Table Rock Sports. Final score in this one, 77-40. Sheldon with the victory. Roseburg now 6-18 on the season, 2-9 in Southwest Conference play. Special thanks to Coach Humphreys for his time, to Athletic Director Adam Blue here at Roseburg High School, to our producer back in studio, Brendan Cranford, to our lovely camerawoman, Stella Darling, here tonight. I'm Knight Uretsky saying so long from Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. We'll see you on Tuesday for Roseburg basketball at South Eugene against the Axe, 6:30 pregame show right here on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.